I mean, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to put together a whole compilation of all the cops I've asked to do a handcuff challenge.
Have you ever had handcuffs put on you?
Let me ask you a question. You ever been put in handcuffs?
If I put together $10,000, you could get 10 officers to do a handcuff challenge with us?
What was that?
And you enforcing this garbage like this stuff here, have you been in these, yes or no? Have you been put in torture cuffs, yes or no? Have you been put in torture cuffs? Oh no, you're not answering the questions because you're a coward. Have you been put in torture cuffs for 15 minutes, yes or no? Yes or no? There's thousands watching.
Why are you raising your voice?
Because I'm so sick of being nice.
But you're not trying to have a dialogue.
Do you want to have a dialogue? Let me try it like this. Have you been put in torture cuffs for 15 minutes? Have you been put in torture cuffs for 15 minutes? So a handcuff challenge is handcuffs are torture. Just as soon as you put them on, they're torture. You know that, right?
Oh yeah, we've been in them.
So he knows it. How many times have you been put in handcuffs?
Through training, I can't tell you a
But
lot.
you've been put behind your back, hard, tight for 10 or 15 minutes?
Yes.
Wow.
Well, I can't say for 15 minutes, but yes.
For 10 minutes?
I'd say 5 to 10.
I'm gonna do cuffs for 10 minutes, and this is for educational purposes.
You have handcuffs.
I got
You
handcuffs.
just carry handcuffs.
How tight are you gonna put the cuffs on?
She has no clue what it's like to be tortured. Have you been handcuffed up before? Because you look like you got some meaty wrists there, bro.
Have you ever had handcuffs put on you?
No. Never.
Would you be averse to, when you're not on duty, to let me put handcuffs on you for 10 minutes? And see how you feel about it?
I mean, and at the academy when we're training, but
No. Let me put them on you. Let me jerk the chain around. Let me do it. You can find my channel, Delete Laws. You're not going to forget it. You're now a YouTube star. My videos get 10,000, 20,000 views. So a lot of people are going to see who you are.
Just real quick, Mr. Smith, have you been put in those handcuffs before?
I have. You've been put in handcuffs by someone who doesn't like you?
What do you mean?
I mean, there's a difference.
For training purposes, yeah.
No, if he puts cuffs on you, bro, it's not the same as me putting cuffs on you. Because I'm a civil libertarian. I'm trying to get a cop to let me put you in handcuffs for 10 minutes.
Probably not going to happen.
Huh?
That's probably not going to happen.
Just as soon as you put them on, they're torture. You know that, right?
Oh yeah, we've been in them.
No, get this guy the fuck out of here. You know what's going on, man. I don't need help. Get him out of here. Is he a student? Is he a student?
Wow.
No,
Sir, wow. How you doing, officer?
I'm doing okay, but let you talk to me. So sure, camera. You can pull the camera, but
You have a thin blue mask line on your flag.
yes, sir. Yes, sir. I
Come
do.
on, dude. And as you know, that mask doesn't help anything. You guys are terrorists. You put these on people and you torture them. This is not detainment, it's torture.
I want to put a cop in handcuffs for 10 minutes. I just put my cousin in handcuffs for 10 minutes.
How did he react to that?
How
did she react?
She was a black woman who said she backed the blue. So I said, well, let's put you in cuffs for 10 minutes. And now she says she still isn't anti-cop, but she doesn't support the police policies of handcuffing people.
Yeah, it's pretty tight, but I can see how, some brutal cop, they might put them on tighter than this, and then it would be, it's uncomfortable. It's really uncomfortable. They could be looser. They definitely could be a little bit looser.
Oh,
I have before in training.
Yeah. So how long did they put them on you for when they put them on you?
I can't
Just a
recall,
second?
honestly. Not too long.
Did they cuff you behind your back for like 16 minutes? 20 minutes? Have you ever been put in cuffs for that long? Yeah, handcuffs are really, it's tough, dude. Handcuffs are absolutely torture. So, have you had your handcuffs put behind your back?
I have.
So don't you guys think it's inhumane upon suspicion a Terry stop?
I can go a whole month without taking someone to a dentist.
A whole month?
You're my cousin.
I get the
I don't
idea.
want to rip your skin, so I'm treating you soft with the tender gloves here.
I get the
But
idea.
If I get upset, Tawny, and I say, you come with me, you feel the difference right there?
Yeah.
And now your shoulders are sensitive. If I lift up the cuffs above your shoulders, you see the damage I can put on your shoulder right there?
It's not even my shoulders. It's my wrists. They're the cuffs. This shit hurts. Yeah.
See, what you guys don't understand is those are torture. Those are immediate torture.
Handcuffs are just meant, it's a detaining measure. Basically, it's a way to secure hands.
Incorrect.
They're not made to be super comfortable.
No,
but
they're
they're not going to
torture.
hurt anyone.
What are you talking about? Let me put them on you for 10 minutes.
And we're friendly, dude. You and I don't have a beef.
Right.
I got no beef with this. Like, we get along like Poncho and Chips.
I'm not talking to you.
This guy's still going crazy.
If you would get away from me, no one would be talking to me. The same thing with him. Get away from me.
Is this because I said he was black? He is black. He's black, right?
You've been putting, you have? Hands behind your back. You stick them on tight. You stick them on tight like you just called me and my mama, and I put them on tight. Tight? You done that? How many times have you been put in handcuffs, kid? You signed up to be a terrorist. You're young enough, you can change this. You can quit now and do something good with your life. People hate you, dude. People just quiet about it because they're afraid. They're afraid of the government. But people hate your guts, bro. Literally, half of the people hate you. And then you had to live behind your back for an hour, handcuff you to a bench.
You can see I have big wrists, and so my wrists
dude.
get bloody when I practice with handcuffs. So.
Dude, this guy's gnarly. He's got the fist. He's got the scars on his fists. This guy's a fighter, dude. You would not want to fight this guy. You're not in real life with him. You would not want to fight him if you saw him in real life, dude. You would not. Dude, let's do it. I put my cousin Tawny in handcuffs the other day for 10 minutes, and I showed everybody what her reaction was.
We'll see. We'll see.
Are you scared?
No, I'm not
Are
scared.
you scared?
No, but
Are you scared of the cuffs?
No.
Are you scared?
It's kind of weird.
Are you scared?
No.
So when you see someone on the side of the road now and they're in handcuffs, do you understand that what they're feeling now?
Yeah, I could imagine that it would maybe be worse because I know that you're not trying to hurt me and they're pretty tight, but you want to get the idea across to me of what it feels like. So
they could be tighter.
Yeah, I'm trying to get a couple cops to do the handcuff challenge. I really want to do it. I've asked like 10, not really, 5. I think I'm at 5 cops so far.
Yeah.
But let me just talk to you for a second. Listen, when you put that on, when you put that thin blue line on, what you do is you tell the public that you're our enemy, that you believe that it's us versus them. That's what happens when you put that thin blue line on. You tell us that you're against us by wearing that thin blue line, that you've pledged allegiance not to the Constitution, but to a blue stripe on your face, and it's an embarrassment. Don't you dare stand down after 3 minutes. You stand there, you cause a scene, you create a commotion. Enough is enough is enough. I've had it with these, I've had it. Dude, if you said to me, Chille, you're under arrest, you gotta come with me. Okay, I agree to go with you. That's it. I just looked at his body camera and I say, okay, I agree to go with you. I'm not gonna assault you. Okay. Dude, why can't it be that? Why can't it be that? No, I get you're gonna, right? I mean, we don't have any problems.
No.
I don't consider you confrontational. I'm not being confrontational. Then let's do it. Wait till you're not on duty. Come over to my house, and for the 10-minute handcuff challenge, dude, I would just like to see your face at the moment you understand how badly they affect you. 10 minutes.
I'll keep it in mind. All right, I'll check out your channel.
Don't you dare stand down after 3 minutes. You stand there. You cause a scene. You create a commotion. Enough is enough is enough. I've had it with these. I've had it. 2 cops I met, really cool dudes on the side of the road, or seemed really cool. And then when I said, let's do a handcuff challenge, they were like, no. And then I realized they thought I meant now, like on duty with a gun on your belt, let's put you in handcuffs for 10 minutes. And I was like, no, dude, I mean, like I really want to set this up, but I have zero traction.
No, you're contacting all these agencies?
Well, it's not that you like wouldn't do it. It's that we physically can't. Like we have weapons and whatnot that limits us on doing, right? Like.
Well, I mean, not right this minute, fellas. I got your card though. If I send you an email.
That's what I thought you meant. Is right here.
Oh, dude, come on. You're on duty. Yeah. You're gonna get fired.
About.
No, dude. No, I'm not.
That's literally what I thought you meant.
No, I'm talking about like, give me your card, man. I'll send you an email if you guys. I really want it because I put Tawny in cuffs for 10 minutes and she now no longer supports the police policy of handcuffing people. Like if you guys were actually put in cuffs for 10 minutes properly, you might not want to put people in handcuffs anymore unless you absolutely had to.
We typically only do it when we have to. I mean, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah, but sometimes you say get out of the car and then they go into handcuffs right away. You tell us by wearing that you're against us. That you are against the people and you're not for the Constitution. You know that, right? Like that's how we see it. You can ignore me, but that's the truth. Let me ask you, can you tell me why would you put that on your face? How come you put that on your face? Why would you wear that? I mean, there's thousands of people watching. Why would you wear that on your face? I'm just wondering. Typical cop. I asked him exactly why he would wear a clown mask, and he acts like a clown. He doesn't speak.
Embarrassing. What an embarrassment. You cannot like me, and that's fine, but what I'm trying to explain to you is these are not just for detainment. Those are absolute torture.
Well, we use them for detainment, and
No, you don't. You use them for torture. Let me put them on you right now. Put one on for 5 seconds. I'll stand over here.
Okay.
They're torture. I'm trying to, listen, I'm not being mean to you. I'm trying to explain it to
we're
you.
not taking you in any aggressive manner, just because you're.
But it's not funny. You don't understand. Every time you put those on someone, you hurt them. You hurt them. And I'm trying to get handcuffs.
Because after those cuffs for 10 minutes, dude, you know, you've been putting handcuffs for 10 minutes, have you?
I don't know if I've been in 10 minutes, but
For 10-minute handcuff challenge.
I'm not going to do it, but yeah.
What do you mean you're not going to do it?
I've put a few people, I put my cousin Tawny in handcuffs. I put a friend of mine, I didn't film that one, I put him in handcuffs. And then I've asked maybe a half a dozen officers like yourself, have you been put in handcuffs tight and hard for 10 minutes with your arms behind your back? Because what it shows is that handcuffs are absolute torture. And there's a better way to detain people. And now you probably dyed in the wool, dyed in blue. These have got to go. The blue flag stripe's got to go. I mean, and this one's wearing a blue stripe on his face. I tried to explain to him that people hate that. That American, like, you understand, like, inside of your organization, you guys might like that thin blue line, but out here in the real world, we hate it. We see it as you pledging allegiance to that. I still want to create change through a positive interaction. You know, I want to create that. And I think that once 10 cops here are put in torture cuffs and then they're put in that little slot when the heat's up high or it's down cold, I think pretty soon what will happen is change. But first I need 10 cops to go in cuffs and have their wrists get mangled. My cousin Tawny, her wrist hurt for 3 days. And for the 10-minute handcuff challenge, dude, I would just like to see your face at the moment you understand how badly they affect you. Let me know if they get too painful and I'll let you out, okay?
Okay, 10 minutes.
10 minutes.
Okay.
We'll set the timer over there as soon as we get them on.
So why am I being arrested? Yeah. Okay, yeah, that's tight.
Because this man was tortured. You're gonna watch this video tomorrow and you'll be like, oh, he was just put in handcuffs. No big deal. Have you been put in them, yes or no? And I'll leave. Have you been put in them, yes or no?
Yes, I've been placed in them.
Okay, can I put them on you?
We're not going to go any further with that.
Right, oh yeah, we're not gonna discuss it any further.
What you're wanting is to continue to dialogue.
Oh, no, I want people to see that you are a frickin' coward. That you would so liberally allow these to be put on people, but you've never had them on for 15 minutes. I want cops to realize that handcuffs have to go. They have to go. They're terrible. They're horrific.
And like I said, we're not going to get into a big discussion.
No.
Like I said, there's pros and cons.
No one ever wants to get in a big discussion, by the way.
Right.
And there's no hypotheticals and there's no conversation. I don't want to get in the hypotheticals. I hear it from.
It's the most disgusting thing. Our government is just, we're just going through we're on the verge of losing our country. You know that, right? We're on the verge of a revolutionary war. You know, I mean, you know that. I mean, I'm sure you can't say anything because you're on duty, but you know, you guys are a big part of that. You know, the police state, prison state that we've created here, that you can go to jail for anything. This is what I want you guys to do. I want every person to go to their city council meeting, bring the cuffs in and tell them that they're torture and Americans want them banned. I don't care if you use my patent with the Velcro straps or someone else's. I don't give a damn about it. I don't care about it. I care that we change handcuffs. And meanwhile in Forney, they're still flying a blue striped flag over. You really just don't understand how the public sees you, do you? I mean, you don't understand that when you put that blue thin line on your face and you wear that, when you desecrate the American flag and you wear that, you embarrass the police department. You know that, right? You embarrass all of us. Your grandchildren will deny that you were their grandfather because you're going to go down in history as a Nazi, just so you know. I'm telling you, especially because you wear that thin blue line and you still won't just say you're sorry. I want to do a handcuff challenge. I want you guys to understand that we have to figure out a better way to detain people that doesn't include torture. You know what I'm saying?
That's why you're doing what you're doing.
This is what I'm doing. We got to
Movement.
Yeah, you know, and as hard as it is sometimes to deal with some of you guys, we have to close the gap. I would recommend that you go through a handcuff. So you guys all put on those handcuffs for 15, 16 minutes.
I'll put that in the recommendation of the investigation.
Oh,
Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Good to go.
Thanks a lot. Appreciate you.
It's not a meaning of
I'll
torture.
give you
It's not-
$10,000.
It's not a use of force.
I'll give you $10,000.
It's not a pain compliance thing.
Yes, it is.
It's just a matter of.
Yes, it
security
is.
thing.
No, it's not security. They're torture. You've never been in them for 10 minutes with your
I
hands.
have.
Okay,
I
then
have.
let's do it. Let's do it for $10,000. We'll donate $10,000 to
Sir,
the Boys and
sir,
Girls
what
Club.
are you here for and what's your goal?
My goal is to get justice and transparency. And so far, the only thing that's gotten justice with the police system in America is a camera, sadly.
It wouldn't be professional for me to come over here and give an example for you to stay in handcuffs to prove
I
that
didn't
it's
say right here, right now. I said, I'll raise $10,000. I'll give it to the Boys and Girls Club of America. You give me 10 officers who'll go in cuffs for 10 minutes. I'm serious.
Hey, all jokes aside, we
It's,
want
oh,
to
you
make
think
sure
I'm,
that
no, no, no,
this
no, no,
is-
no,
this
no,
is
no, no, Mr. Gilbert, I'm not,
completely
Mr. Gilbert, I'm not
investigated,
joking. I said, I'll give you $10,000. I need 10 cops to go in cuffs for 10 minutes.
4-1?
See, the reason why you got a blank look on your face is because you don't know those are freaking torture. Do you pledge allegiance to the Constitution or to a thin blue line, sir? I'm trying to be respectful, but you won't talk, so. I mean, I could dress you down like I do other cops, but I'm just trying to have a nice conversation. I mean, you have a thin blue line here, he has a thin blue line there on his jersey, and then he has a thin blue line on his face. So who do you serve? Who's your master? Is it the American people? Or is it the thin blue line? Do you pledge allegiance to an organization? Or do you pledge allegiance to the Constitution? We hold these truths to be self-evident that every man is created equally. I mean, you don't have a privilege over me, do you? As usual, they're all deer in the headlights, every one of them. Every time I talk to the cops, every single one of them is just deer in the headlights. Because they don't know the law. He doesn't even know. See, the reason why they haven't trespassed me is because they don't know the law. They don't understand the law. I want you to go to your city council meeting and I want you to pull out the cuffs and tell them that they are torture and that you want them to be eradicated from America. That you want them to be eradicated. They're horrible.
Okay.
They're absolute torture the moment you put them on. And I train and I wrestle and I do all those things. My shoulders are not equipped to have my hands pinned behind my back.
I'm glad that I was open to doing the cuff experiment because it really gave me some perspective.
See there, sir? See there? Listen to me, you look so much better without that blue thin line. You look so much better, sir. Look at that face of yours. Look at that face of yours. The face of mother loves, for sure. You look so much better, sir. You look so much better without that thin blue line on your face. So the thin blue line to us is a terrorist flag, just so you know. We think you're a terrorist, you serve a thin blue line and not the Constitution. That's what we're about. That's what all these people are about. So thank you for your time. I do appreciate you, sir. You're nothing but respectful and polite. I do appreciate that. All right. Thank you.
I didn't know what it was like to be cuffed. Now I know what it's like to be cuffed.
When they say I'm going to put you in handcuffs for your safety and mine, what do you think of that?
Yeah, it's not good.
What do you think the cop is thinking when he's saying those words? Do you think that that's true, that you're safer when you're in those handcuffs?
I just think it's what they're trained to say.
You feel safer?
No.
All right, I'll leave her alone. Thanks, guys. Say bye, Tommy. Say bye, Tommy. Bye, Tommy.